you in the field, though.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Block the team! Hey, Delta! What room?
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. A gain of 5.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Steven Nelson on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Rivers. And caught by Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. They're on 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Topper!
Roethlisberger will throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Check hot route. Hot 61. Matchbox lights.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Like 30.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Samuels. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Red, load it. Watch 98 tonight. Hey, watch the ball.
Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. T.J. Watt and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he finds McDonald. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Chargers, able to get the pressure and bring him down. Thomas Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
6-6, pull it high, 180.
From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Go, go.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Nowhere to escape. escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Thomas Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rivers now. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Connor on first down going to be stopped up as he'll lose about 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Roethlisberger. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The big fella. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Switch! Left right.
Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
198. 98 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, 198. Watch 98. 98.
To throw, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And concede. Entering /res. Entering yes, exit to menu. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick match is selected.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would
Pat, Indiana, Kansas City Chiefs, Los, Arizona, Tampa, Cleveland, Denver Broncos, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Chicago, Minnesota, Tennessee, Houston, Pitts, Seattle, New York, Washington, Baltimore, Los Angeles, Oakland Raiders, Los Angeles Rams, Carolina, Oakland, Los Angeles Rams. Searching for opponent. Opponent is ready.
If I let you tell it, put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check, walk 54. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson rolling to his right. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Corey Littleton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Wilson buying time to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
12. 40.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially.
Entering, attention, pop up, the connection to your peer has been lost, exit game. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options: Batch, India, Kansas, Load, Arizona, Tampa, Cleveland, Denver, Buff, Cincy, Chicago, Minnesota, Tennessee Titans, Minnesota Vikings. Defense option is set to cover 2. Searching for opponent, estimated wait time 10 seconds. Opponent is ready.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Yellow. Block 54. Hey, 57. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yellow.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 3.
Cousins now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Jahan, 180. 53. It's our field. Good route here. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Let's go. Hey, we got
working out of the gun, Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Vikings 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mike, here we go. That's a 48.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st down, Williams showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Five down. Stand up in.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry first?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Ringo, 48. Listen to me.
Third and long for Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
53's the mark. 53.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check. Watch twins. Black.
Final play of the half. Cousins trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Boom. Bus stop. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting.
And soup concede. Entering quick slot. Enter. Yes, exit to menu. Online.